The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in. Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
I'm Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, Leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged, experiential education by Colleges of Distinction, a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, Colleges of Distinction's selection process has stayed consistent and accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu.
Tuesday, April 6, 2021, I was sitting in my office and an email popped into my inbox from someone in your graduating class today. The email said, "Dear President Dockey, back in August I had emailed you in regards to the state of the well-being of the campus community during the COVID spike. At that time, I was incredibly anxious about the prospect of spending my senior year of college sitting at my kitchen table in my hometown trying to finish my seminar projects in the event we switched to all online learning. As I type this email now in April, I cannot describe to you the gratitude that my fellow students and I have for Adrian remaining open on campus for the duration of the school year. I wanted to take the time to thank the Adrian College community, the faculty, the staff, for allowing us to have as normal of a year as possible in a world that simply did not want that to happen. I look forward to walking across the stage in May knowing that I was still able to enjoy time with my friends and the Bulldog community during my senior year. All the best, Max Birmingham, class of 2021. Max, you've got to stand up so we can give you a round of applause. For those of us on this stage, today is one of the most exciting days of the year. We love to see the wonder and anticipation in the eyes of our new students, as all of you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define the years ahead.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Gotten an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in. Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
I'm Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, Leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Afternoon, baseball fans. Mike Prank joined alongside Dave Van Giesen, getting set to bring you game one of this three-game set with the Kalamazoo College Hornets. This is the regular season finale for the Bulldogs this season. They currently sit 19-17 overall. Kalamazoo coming in 29-7. Kalamazoo looking to officially lock up the MIAA and the number one seed. Kalamazoo sits 16-2 in conference. Adrian sitting 11-7 in conference. Alma holding the second place spot right now, 13-5. I'm pretty sure Kalamazoo actually already has locked up the conference with the tiebreaker over Alma. If Alma were to sweep and Adrian sweeps Kalamazoo this week, that would tie Kalamazoo and Alma in the standings at 16-5. But here we are for game one. Gage Ricker on the mound for the Bulldogs. 4 o'clock start here. A beautiful sunny day from Nicolay Field. It's also going to be senior day for the Bulldogs. They will honor their 4 seniors after today's game.
Leading off for the Hornets in the top of the first is shortstop number 3, Cooper Mills.
Cooper Mills, the leadoff hitter for Kalamazoo.
And Mike, you know that it's the last game of the home season when it's sunny and 60 degrees out here. First pitch is lined out to right field. Joe Casal there to make the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out, and the Kalamazoo first inning. Now batting the catcher, number 9, Harrison Posat.
So that brings Posat to the plate. Posat's been a pretty key player for Kalamazoo throughout his entire career, batting .443 this season. First pitch from Ricker's a called strike. For the defense for Adrian, Logan Loeffler is doing the catching for Ricker. Around the diamond, A.J. Miranda at first, David Kedrow at second, Ryan Davis at third, Jacob Charles at short. There's another off-speed pitch called for a strike there. And in the outfield from left to right, Easton Rogers in left, Travis Lifford in center, Joe Casal in right field. Very usual defense for the Bulldogs as the season's gone on. That breaking ball misses away. Brings the count 1-2. Gage Ricker, a very big junk baller for the Bulldogs. So we see another one there. It's ripped over to Davis at third. He picks it up, fires across the diamond, and out number 2.
Now batting the third baseman, number 7, Ryan Reinhardt.
Reinhardt coming to the plate. He's had a fantastic freshman season so far. The two-way guy, infielder, and right-handed pitcher, as listed on their website. But he pops the first pitch up, and they're fighting in the sun. David Kedrow comes away with the catch. So a nice 1-2-3 inning for Ricker.
They haven't seen that since their spring trip to Florida. The confusion everywhere.
So 1-2-3 inning for the Bulldogs in the top of the first. They'll be coming about looking to strike first just after this.
For Kalamazoo in the top of the first inning, they get no.
Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged, experiential education by colleges of distinction, a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, Colleges of Distinction's selection process has stayed consistent in accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu. Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged, experiential education by colleges of distinction, a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, Colleges of Distinction's selection process has stayed consistent in accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu.
Welcome back. Bottom of the first.
Leading off for the Bulldogs in the bottom of the first inning is shortstop number 4, Jacob Charles.
Jacob Charles leads off. Thomas Sylvester on the mound for Kalamazoo. First pitch called strike. Fastball hits the outer corner of the plate. Sylvester comes in.
Impressive 8-1 record and a 2.87 ERA. So he has been really the top pitcher on the Kalamazoo staff this season, as he is appearing in his 10th game. All starts, and at 8-1. Pretty impressive. Charles' ball hit to right field where Cam Kelly waits for it. He puts it away, and there's one down.
Kelly out there also battling the sun. So we'll see how that plays into today's game.
Now batting the right fielder, number 10, Joe Casal.
So Casal coming to the plate, batting .250 on the season. This is his 15th start of the year. He's appeared in 24 games. First pitch misses for a ball. Casale is quickly ahead 2-0. Here's the fastball over for a strike. 2-1 the count. Another fastball. Casale swings through that one, evens the count 2-2.
Casale had the big cut right there. He was trying to make it 1-0 here to start this first inning.
And swing and a miss. Then another fastball. Strike 3, the call. And it's a quick 2 outs for Sylvester.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 30, A.J. Miranda. That was Sylvester's 69th strikeout of the season, so Casale not the first to go down swinging against the big, tall left-hander from Kalamazoo. There's a pop-up on the infield. Several people calling it. Now the shortstop, Cooper Mills, takes over and makes the grab. So both teams go out 1, 2, 3 in their half of the first inning. And we will be returning here to Nicolay Field for inning number 2 with no score here on ACTV.
Adrian College has once again found itself on the 2022 U.S. News & World Report Best College Rankings. This is the 8th straight year that Adrian has been named to the top regional colleges Midwest section. Adrian College was also named the most innovative school in the regional colleges Midwest category. In addition, Adrian received accolades in Best Value in undergraduate teaching within regional colleges Midwest. Adrian College was also named in the top first-year experiences by U.S. News & World Report. This marks the 13th consecutive year that Adrian has appeared in U.S. News & World Report. To see the full rankings, visit their website. For more information on Adrian College, visit adrian.edu. Adrian College has once again found itself on the 20.
Leading off for Kalamazoo in the top half of the second inning is second baseman, number 14, David Stackow.
Stackow leads off the top of the second. Gage Ricker back on the mound. A very quick first inning for Ricker. Only 6 pitches and 5 of them strikes. First pitch, a breaking ball, hits the outside corner, and there's another strike.
Well, that's what has made Gage such an effective reliever, because he comes in out of that bullpen usually, and he throws strikes, forcing the other team to hit it. And a lot of times when he's coming in for the starter, the other team has been doing their best to try and take pitches and get that pitch count up, and Gage comes in, and I think it always kind of surprises them that first couple innings. They think, well, this ball isn't going as fast as the first pitcher was throwing it, and the fact that he throws strikes gets him off balance and he gets him out, and that's the job of the relief pitcher.
This one rolled over. Davis charging in. He'll fire across and make the play. Out number 1. So 4 up, 4 down for Ricker.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 33, Lucas Bolton. Nice play by Davis there, coming in, charging that ball and throwing on the run, and accurate to get him. So good play for the Bulldog infield there.
There's another first pitch breaking ball, flipped over for a strike. Bolton hitting .303 on the season. He's batting in the 5-hole today and playing center field. Next pitch misses away, 1-1. Not much wind here today at Nicolay Field as our flags aren't really blowing in the wind out and right. This one's ripped through the left side. We have our first hit of the ball game. And just like that, Bolton is aboard.
Now batting the left fielder, number 10, Tanner Hawkins.
Bolton is tied for second on the Kalamazoo team with 16 stolen bases this season. Robert Newland leads the team with 21, and Cooper Mills also has 16. So I'm sure Ricker might be keeping his eye over there on him. So their breaking ball flipped in for a strike. You know, and one thing that Kalamazoo might be looking at is all the off-speed pitches that Ricker's throwing is going to give their base runners an extra step or two on stolen base attempts. Ricker throws over to check on Bolton. That pitch misses low and gets away. Logan Loeffler says, my bad, so that's going to go in as a pass ball. Looked like Ricker and Loeffler got a little crossed up when it came to their signs there.
Well, that was a pretty close pitch, but when the catcher does not catch the ball, it's really hard for that umpire to call that. That could have been a strike had he hung on to it.
Pitch slider away, misses 2-1 the count to Hawkins.
And I say that especially considering how many strikes Gage has thrown here in the first two innings. You know, as an umpire, you know, you get kind of in a rhythm when the guy's throwing strikes. And
Bolton a pretty decent lead at second. This one hits to the right side. Kedro kind of lost off the bat, but recovers and picks it up and will throw him out at first. Bolton will advance on the play, so 2 outs with a runner at third. That brings up Robert Newland.
now batting for the Hornets is first baseman number 23, Robert Newland. Wow. But Kedro finally located that ball, because you could tell right at the beginning he didn't know where that ball was going. And that is not good when the ball's coming right at you.
First pitch misses. Looks like
it's not only a good way to make an error, but also lose some of your teeth. So, you know.
Ricker quickly down 2-0. First base is open with just a runner on third. Now we see a little bit of a breeze as our flags are blowing out to left. Swing and a miss on the 2-0 breaking ball.
Hornets being aggressive here. But again, it's easier to be aggressive when the pitcher keeps throwing strikes.
This one's sky to center field. Going back is Lifford. He's locating it. He camps under and makes the catch. So the Hornets leave a runner stranded at third. Ricker keeps Kalamazoo off the board. So 0-0. We head to the bottom of the second inning just after this.
For Kalamazoo in the top half of the second, again, no runs on one hit. There were no errors, and one was left on base.
College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
Welcome back. Bottom of the second. It's going to be 4-5-6 coming up for the Bulldogs. That's Ed Wagner, Ryan Davis, and Easton Rogers. Wagner batting .414 this year for the Bulldogs.
Leading off for Adrian in the bottom of the second is designated hitter number 20, Ed Wagner.
Wagner, one of 2 Bulldogs to be hitting over .400 this season. Looking at the Kalamazoo roster, they also the same, have 2 guys batting over .400. As Wagner takes a first pitch fastball, called for a strike. Next pitch misses low and away, 1-1. Change up there. Wagner gets a piece and fouls it off. It's the early lefty-lefty matchup. Wagner rips this one down the line, foul.
Wagner is one of the few left-hand batters in the Bulldog lineup. Geared to face the big left-hander from Kalamazoo. And I tell you, these are important at-bats for the Bulldogs, considering that the chances of them playing Kalamazoo in that first round game are pretty good. You know, you figure that Sylvester will be the guy that starts that game on Wednesday.
Pitch fouled away. Count remains 2-2. And Wagner continues to stay alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Wagner's at bat here is very reminiscent of the Alma foul ball Scots last week.
He continues to fight again.
Who on a day where it was raining and baseballs were at a premium, fouled off a couple million of them.
In last year's appearance when the Bulldogs faced Sylvester, I believe they faced him twice. Yes, they did. He went 5 innings both times. Wagner
well hit, right?
skies is one to left, going back on it, and will make the catch is Tanner Hawkins. So nice play there, running back on that. Good piece of hitting there from Wagner. See some pitches as well.
Now batting the third baseman, number 17, Ryan Davis. Yeah, the little bit of wind we do have was kind of starting to help that one as it got over the infield area of the park, and it almost carried that one right into the wall. Nice play by Hawkins to kind of regroup and get back there and make the catch.
1-1's the count after a first pitch ball, followed by a foul ball. Going back to last season's appearances for Sylvester, he threw the series opener against the Bulldogs where he earned the win after 5 innings of work. He allowed 6 hits, 2 runs. They were both earned on 3 walks and 4 strikeouts. And then when the Bulldogs and the Hornets faced in the first game of the MIAA tournament, Sylvester went another 5 innings, this time allowing 3 runs, all of them earned on 5 hits, 3 walks with 5 strikeouts. He did pick up a no decision in that game. So the Bulldog offense has, at least a few of these guys have seen their fair share of Sylvester. That includes the man at the plate, Ryan Davis, along with Easton Rogers, who waits on deck. Davis rolls this one down the third baseline, foul.
And again, Mike, that's like I say, this game is important to the Bulldogs in the sense that they're getting to see him today, you know, so that they have an idea of how he's throwing right now against them. what he's going to try and do to get them out. It's also important because even though not so much in the standings, this is a little tamper that is fair. And Davis, I think, kind of thought that hit him, is thrown out by Pozat. And there are 2 down. Now batting the left fielder, number 26, Easton Rogers. But again, even though this probably doesn't matter that much in the standings at this point of the season, it's still important because, again, if the Bulldogs are going to do well in the tournament, as Rogers hits a sky ball to left, that's way back there, and it is gone. Easton Rogers puts the Bulldogs ahead 1-0 with the big fly to left field. That one was just a little higher and a little harder than Wagner's, and the wind did get that one, and it sailed it right out of the ballpark.
It's also the first hit of the game for Adrian, so nice job there by Rogers putting the Bulldogs ahead early.
Now batting the center fielder, number 6, Travis Lifford. Oh.
And if you go back and look at that pitch, just a hanging off speed pitch right out in front of the plate. Rogers able to barrel that ball up and give it a good ride.
Well, I got to tell you that is usually the case when somebody hits a home run. You go back to, you watch a home run on TV, and even as good as the hitters are in the major leagues, you will usually find that the pitch was right there as Lifford lines a single to right. So the Bulldogs getting very good contact here in the second inning, which is good to see.
Logan Loeffler coming to the plate now, the 8-hitter in the Bulldog lineup.
Now batting the catcher, number 23, Logan Loeffler. Logan took a little while to get up there because he had to take off his catching shin guards and put on his batting shin guard. So all that takes time.
Loeffler batting .296 on the season. And we see a first pitch fastball strike from Sylvester.
I don't know if in the major leagues they allow extra time like that for the catchers, but they should.
Next pitch fastball spiked in the turf, 1-1. That's only the second home run Sylvester's given up all season this year. Like we said earlier, 53 1/3 innings of work.
Now there, as Sylvester throws over, that's something that you're seeing disappear from Major League Baseball. Is for a long time, one of the classic moves for the pitcher was to just throw over there, kind of nice and easy, a show me move to get the guy thinking that was one of your best moves, and then come with the good move later. That was a staple of the Pierce Banks when he pitched here. Bounding ball to second. They make the play from Stuckow to Mills, and the inning is over, but the Bulldogs score one on the home run by Easton Rogers, and there was no doubt about that one from the time it left the bat. So the Bulldogs get one on 2 hits. They leave a man, and there were no Kalamazoo errors at the end of 2. Our score, Adrian 1, Kalamazoo nothing. You're watching Adrian College Baseball on ACTV.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the 9th, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit Adrian.
Welcome back. Top of the third. Adrian leads 1-0 after the solo shot by Easton Rogers. It'll be 8-9 and top of the order for Kalamazoo coming up.
Leading off for the Hornets in the top of the third is right fielder number 42, Cam Kelly.
One hit so far for Kalamazoo. That came last inning.
Yeah, both the first hits were clean line drive hits. One, a single to left for Kalamazoo, and one over the Wow Bianco sign for Adrian.
Pitch misses away. 2-0 the count here to Cam Kelly. Kelly, the only guy in the batting order for Kalamazoo this season that's batting under 300, so that's just impressive. They have 8 out of your 9 batting 300 or more. As he skies this one into center, Lifford coming in on it. He makes the catch. That's out number 1. Team batting average coming in today for Kalamazoo, 332. On base percentage, 462.
How about the designated hitter number 17, Alex Finkel?
Look at the team stats entering today. Kalamazoo had 390 hits. Adrian 368. But Kalamazoo has scored 110 more runs than the Bulldogs. 371 on the season as opposed to Adrian's 261.
Yeah, something that both pitchers are doing a very good job of today is, we've had 5 half innings now, and the leadoff batter has went down each time. 3 times to Gage Ricker and twice to Sylvester. When you get that lead man, then it becomes about the only way you can score is a home run, and that's the 1 run we got here. Finkel fouls it back into the net. Stands there with a 1-2 count on him. He is a left-hand batter going against the right-hand stance of Gage Ricker. And he is the 9 hitter as a DH. Line drive going to be caught by the second baseman David Kedrow. And there are 2 down.
Catch being called by the home plate umpire there.
Now batting the shortstop, number 3, Cooper Mills.
That brings Mills to the plate. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a fly out.
Which is the correct mechanic with nobody on base. So good call by our umpire, Josh McNally.
First pitch breaking ball to Mills, called for a strike. He came into today batting .350. Next pitch, another breaking ball, 0-2 the count. Normally when Ricker gets guys down 0-2, he'll throw another breaking ball, but this one's going to be way off the plate. Hope to get him fishing, and we see Lawford setting up outside. There it is, but Mills gets a piece of it. We'll foul it off.
Got a little nibble on his hook there. But he was just making sure that he stayed up there at the plate, because that one was a little hard to reach, so that was a good pitch by Ricker.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3 called. Another breaking ball, but a little bit more velocity on that one. So another 1-2-3 inning for Ricker. And we head to the bottom of the third. Adrian leading 1-0 after the solo homer by Easton Rogers. And we'll be back with more Adrian College baseball after this.
For Kalamazoo in the top of the third, they get no runs on no hits. There were no errors and no one.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit.
That would have made the game faster.
Welcome back. Bottom of the third. David Kedrow to lead things off, then the top of the order for the Bulldogs.
Leading off for the Bulldogs in the bottom of the third is second baseman number 25, David Kedrow.
Both teams are in the MIAA tournament. Kalamazoo has locked up the number 1 seed as they sit 3 games ahead of Alma. But even with this one skied to right. And 1 pitch, 1 out for Sylvester as Kelly camps under it. As I was saying, even if Alma sweeps this weekend, they have all of that. And if Adrian sweeps Kalamazoo, they tie for first, but Kalamazoo holds the tiebreaker.
Now batting the shortstop number 4, Jacob Charles.
Kalamazoo holds the tiebreaker after they took 2 out of 3 from Alma. Swinging at the first pitch, he gets a piece of it and falls it into the catcher's glove.
Yeah, that's a nice thing about playing 3 games against each team as opposed to 2 like they do in softball, because in softball you don't get that like automatic tiebreaker in head-to-head, so sometimes it can get down to tiebreaker number 6 and 7, which are usually kind of made up stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, Adrian has a chance to go into a 3-team tiebreaker with either Adrian, Hope, and Calvin, or Adrian, Hope, and Albion. This pitch misses away, 3-1 the count. To Charles, we were looking at the MIAA manual, and when it gets down to that 3-way tie in baseball, you combine the records against each head-to-head matchup. If it is, we see ball 4 there. So Charles is aboard.
Now batting the right fielder number 10, Joe Casal. Well, and another thing it does, Mike, is it really shows the importance of winning the series when you play these, usually weekend series against another team. Because if we win the series, not only do you get an extra win moving you up in the standings, but you also get that tiebreaker as an added bonus against teams that, with the, basically 21-game season, ties can happen pretty often, especially when you're going down 4 spots.
Definitely. And we were talking about this a little bit earlier. If the 3-way tie were to happen, which if Adrian just wins 1, it won't. But if it were to happen and it was with Adrian, Hope, and Albion, Adrian would have the 3 seed as they swept Albion and took 1 from Hope. So that would combine those records to 4-2. As Joe Casal fouls this one off to even the count 2-2. So that would put the Bulldogs at 4-2. Excuse me, the count's 1-2. And Hope would be sitting at 3-3 in that one. Counts even 2-2 right there. But if it's with Calvin, then Adrian, if the 3-way tie is with Adrian, Hope, and Calvin, then Adrian would have the 4 seed, as they only took 2 from Calvin and 1 from Hope. So a lot of confusing mess going on in the tiebreakers, but Bulldogs just looking to make it easy and take a few games here from Kalamazoo.
Well, and the cool thing about baseball is, that 1-4 seed doesn't necessarily mean as much because it's all about pitching. As there's a smash into left field where it'll be picked up by Tanner Hawkins. And we have a base hit for Joe Casale. So the Bulldogs, after the leadoff man being retired, now have a little bit of a rally going here. Now batting the first baseman, number 30, A.J. Miranda.
I said it should have knocked down on Tuesday.
Miranda steps in. He popped up to short, and he hit a sky pop-up to short. It was a moonshot that literally every guy in the infield called at one point, but was taken by shortstop Cooper Mills for the Hornets. Charles on second and Casale on first. There are the runners. Here's the pitch to Miranda, and he fouls it down the line. And that will roll out into left field. And the Bulldogs are running it down, so we're going to have a little bit of a break while they retrieve the foul ball. 2 strikes to Miranda. He'll be followed by Wagner and Davis, so a good threat going on. Here's a bounding ball. He's going to get past the third baseman. It's a nice play by Mills, but he'll have no play, and it'll be an infield hit for A.J. Miranda. So Miranda, with his first hit, loads the bases with just 1 out. And our next batter is designated hitter Ed Wagner. Now batting the designated hitter, number 20, Ed Wagner. Wagner, the leading RBI man for the Bulldogs by quite the margin. He has a 9 RBI lead over Ryan Davis, who's next at 31, 20 for Jacob Charles, and Easton Rogers. But Easton Rogers has 1 more after his home run back in the second inning, as the first pitch to Ed is a strike on the outside corner.
Speaking of home runs, Wagner's second on the team with 5. This would be a good spot to hit a 6th.
Well, he didn't miss by much the last time he was up, as he continues to work that opposite field against the left-hand pitching of Thomas Sylvester. But he put a pretty good ride into one that was rather spectacularly caught by Tanner Hawkins at the fence. So he definitely has the power to get that done, and what better than a grand slam on senior day.
Pitch spikes low and away. 1-2 the count. Good waste pitch there from Sylvester, trying to get Wagner chasing that one.
And again, just a freshman, so I mean, like it's his last game here. But again, you want to send the seniors out of Nicolay Field with a win, and the Grand Slams help you do that, as the next pitch is up high for a ball. I remember Dugan Darnell on senior day hitting a grand slammer against the Ho Flying Dutch here. Then he came back in the later innings, got the save in that game. It was a senior day to remember for the Bulldog third baseman pitcher. That ball is speared by one of the guys in the dugout. So he is making a bid down there. I couldn't quite see who that was. Just
David Kedrow. After losing the one in the field, he fields the one in the dugout pretty cleanly.
Again, he's a little closer. He saw that one all the way and made a nice play. Just kind of saw his hand stick out there. Pitch is high for a ball, and the bases is loaded, or the count is loaded with the bases loaded. So we've went about as far as we can go right now, where something is going to happen here. Wagner digging in. He's got the foot on the back line of the batter's box, waiting on the pitch from Sylvester, fouled back into the net. That one is barehanded by Ryan Davis in the on-deck circle. So Bulldogs putting on quite the defensive show, considering they are on offense right now. Oh, Wagner stepping in will do the 3-2 pitch again. Only 1 out, so the runners will not be going, but here's the pitch swung on. That's a drive to center field. That's going to go all the way to the wall. That's going to get a bunch of runs in. Here comes a 1. Here comes 2. The third one coming around. That is going to clean the bases as Miranda makes it home, and it's a 3-run double for Ed Wagner. He hit it like a bullet to center field, and no one was going to get it, as Lucas Bolton just tried to run it down before 3 Bulldogs scored, but he was unable to do so as the Miranda gets in, and it's now 4-0 Adrian. Now batting the third baseman, number 17, Ryan Davis.
Nice piece of hitting there from Wagner. He went down 0-2, battled his way back to a full count, fouled off a few pitches, and then Bolton was shading towards left center like he is right now again with Davis. But Wagner was able to pull the ball a bit, find the right center gap, and hit it all the way to the wall. So 1-0 the count to Davis. 4-0 our score. Adrian now with 5 hits, 4 of them this inning. Swing and a miss there from Davis, 1-1.
Davis last time, you remember, hit that ball that looked kind of like it hit his foot and just rolled out, and then the catcher picked it up and threw it out down to first base and got him. So he's looking for a little bit better smack at it this time. He takes the ball inside, 1-1 the count. Now 2-1 now the count. Count was 1-1. So bottom of the third, Bulldogs have put 3 on the board here on the bases clearing double by Wagner. There's a drive base hit. Wagner is going to just move to third base because that ball was hit on a line, so he had to take his first step back to second. Good base running again by Ed Wagner. And Ryan Davis advances the runners, and we'll meet up with Mr. Rogers here. Now batting the left fielder, number 26, Easton Rogers.
We're going to see a mound visit for Kalamazoo as Sylvester's up to 56 pitches, 37 of them strikes. He's been leaving the ball right out in front of the plate as he's allowed 5 hits this inning. I should say right out over the plate.
And Sylvester is only given up 43 coming into today's game, and I don't think he's used to getting hit this hard. That's the thing that's been impressive with the Bulldog base hits. There's nothing cheap about any of them. They are pounding this baseball today. And I think, again, part of it is, man, it's sunny and baseball weather. You just feel better at the plate. You see the ball a little better, and Bulldogs taking advantage, especially here in the bottom of the third inning.
He's given up 6 hits 3 times this season, but each of those times he's gone 6 innings of work twice and 5 innings of work the other time. But he's done it in just 2 1/3 right now.
Rogers fouled off the first pitch. Runners at first and third, still 1 out. Pitch is high for a ball. Might have been a little off the plate too. And Ryan Davis at first base. They're keeping him honest, which is a little easier for the left-hand pitcher. Swing and a miss by Rogers. He was trying to duplicate that home run that he hit back an inning ago. So he has a count of 1 ball, 2 strikes. He waggles the bat, fouls it off into the rugby field.
A little bit of a quick pitch there as Sylvester came set just enough to pause, but went quickly after.
Rogers now getting a good look at Sylvester. He's ready now, fouls it away, and stays alive. Bulldogs doing a good job of that. They're getting at least a piece of it, and it's keeping them at the plate. As you said, Wagner was down 2 strikes. Got the count to 3-2 before he hit that double. And there's another ball, making it 2-2. Also, wouldn't be too surprised if maybe the Bulldogs put Davis in motion here on this 2-2 pitch. Up high, Davis does not go.
Another 3-2 count.
You gotta, like I say, you gotta kind of believe that they didn't want to go 3-2 on Rogers. That count has not been favorable to Mr. Sylvester this afternoon. Now it's 3-2. Here's the pitch. Davis stays. Bounding ball to third. They're going to come home to get Ed Wagner. And nice decision by Reinhardt to take the play at the plate. So a fielder's choice for Rogers. Bulldogs now have runners at second and third with 2 out. After the 5-2 put out for out number 2.
We're going to get another mound visit, and that means Sylvester is done for the day. So made it almost through the Adrian lineup twice. But Kalamazoo is going to go to the pen. That's going to be a early day for Sylvester, his shortest outing of the season. Every other game he's gone at least 4 innings. And that only happened once, and that was his only loss of the year. Every other game he's gone at least 5, including a couple 6-inning performances and 1 7. So we'll try to get a number here on our new pitcher. I think that says number 8.
Yes, it's going to be Chase Cummings, a sophomore from Wixom, Michigan. And he'll replace Sylvester.
So we'll step away for a moment and let Mr. Cummins warm up, and we'll be back here with more Adrian baseball in just a moment with the Bulldogs leading 4-0 in the bottom of the third.
Adrian College has once again found itself on the 2022 U.S. News & World Report Best College Rankings. This is the 8th straight year that Adrian has been named to the top regional colleges Midwest section. Adrian College was also named the most innovative school in the Regional Colleges Midwest category. In addition, Adrian received accolades in Best Value in undergraduate teaching within Regional Colleges Midwest. Adrian College was also named in the top first-year experiences by U.S. News & World Report. This marks the 13th consecutive year that Adrian has appeared in U.S. News & World Report. To see the full rankings, visit their website. For more information on Adrian College, visit adrian.edu.
Welcome back. Pitching change for Kalamazoo. Chase Cummins on the mound, a 6'2" right-handed sophomore. Adrian leading 4-0 over Kalamazoo after a solo homer from Easton Rogers in the second and a bases-loaded, bases-clearing double from Ed Wagner here in the third. Bulldogs have 5 hits this inning, and Easton Rogers is on first base. Ryan Davis is on second for the 7-hitter Travis Lifford.
Now batting center fielder number 6, Travis Lifford. Yeah, Mike Cummings comes in with a fairly good record for a reliever. He's at 3-1 this season, but he does have an elevated 6.10 ERA. So we'll see how Mr. Lifford does with the new pitcher, with a couple of Bulldogs on base that we'd sure like to pick up here. They got 3 already this inning, but you never have enough. There's a foul ball out of play, so Cummings comes in and starts pumping strikes down the middle, which is, again, what you want to see out of a relief pitcher. He has no time to be finicky and walk people. There's a ball that gets past the screen off the mitt of Pozat. And the runners will move up. And so now a base hit would score 2. With the speedy Easton Rogers on second base and 2 out, he'll be going at the crack of the bat. If Lifford can put the ball in play. Here's the pitch. Base hit up the middle. This should get the run in. Davis scores. Here comes Rogers. He comes in as the throw comes into second. And just as I said, the base hit gets 2 in, and the Bulldogs take a 6-0 lead as they get their 4th and 5th runs of the inning on the 2 RBI single by Travis Lifford. He hit that right up the middle. Had to do a little dance there to get out of the way. The batter is catcher number 23, Logan Loeffler. So I'll bring up Logan Loeffler. He was out on the fielder's choice his first time back in the second. He is the 9th hitter to bat in this inning, as David Kedrow made the first out of the inning. And after that, the Bulldogs kind of teed off. Kedrow maybe will get his hit for the inning in his next at bat if Loeffler can get on. But he's quickly down 0-2. As Lifford leads off a swing and a miss, it's picked up, and they call him out, saying that Pozat did hang on to the ball. So the Bulldogs get a bunch. They get 5 runs on 5 hits. They leave a man. There were no Kalamazoo errors, and at the end of 3 complete innings of play, the Bulldogs have taken the lead in this one 6-0 over the Kalamazoo Hornets. And Gage Ricker will come out for his 4th inning of work. And we'll be back to tell you all about it when we return. You're watching Adrian College Baseball on ACTV.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the 9th, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Welcome back, 6-0 our score. 7 hits for the Bulldogs, 1 hit for Kalamazoo. Adrian with a big bottom of the 3rd. And a long rest for Ricker.
Leading off for the Hornets in the top of the 4th is catcher number 9, Harrison Pozat. And this is a big inning for Mr. Ricker because he's facing the heart of the Kalamazoo order, Pozat, Reinhardt, and Steckow. And as we've discussed many times on our broadcast throughout the season, when a team gets a big inning like the Bulldogs had, you really like to see your pitcher go out there and have a shutdown inning and get them right back up there to bat. And this is going to be a fly ball that Joe Cassell will squeeze out in right, and Pozat, a very dangerous hitter, is retired on the line out to right field. Now batting the 3rd baseman, number 7, Reinhardt.
Well, it'd be nice to make it this inning, too, as Pozat comes into this game batting .443, Reinhardt batting 432, and Steckow batting .383. So there are 3 top hitters average-wise, batting .234. So that would be the perfect inning to just shut down the Hornets early, because that kind of gives, or could possibly give, the Kalamazoo hitters the thought, well, if these 3 can't do it, then who can?
Well, and again, like I say, that kind of takes the wind out of the sails of the guys at the bottom of the lineup when they see their good hitters being fooled by Ricker with another breaking ball in there. That was a good breaking ball. It had him kind of out in front, and he just decided not to swing and take the strike and redo it again. So Reinhardt 1 and 2 to him now. Swings and a miss as Ricker fans him and got him to swing basically with one hand. Now batting the 2nd baseman, number 14, David Steckow.
Whoever taught Ricker how to throw a slider deserves a raise.
There's another breaking ball in there.
Oh, and if Ricker continues to throw the way he is right now, Rainey has another late season starter in his back pocket. As, like you said earlier, he's been mainly used out of the bullpen as This is only his second start of the year, but he's appeared. This is his 16th appearance. So this would be a nice time for Ricker to get hot, and he does. Has a swing and a miss on another breaking ball, and he sits down the Hornets 1-2-3 after they scored 5 last inning. So 6-0 our score. More Adrian College baseball coming your way as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning just after this.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
Where the missing half zip is.
He's supposedly mailing one, and it'll be there Tuesday. Welcome back, 6-0 Adrian. Bottom of the 4th inning, 7 hits for the Bulldogs, 1 for Kalamazoo. Big bottom of the 3rd where Adrian scored 5, and then Gage Ricker came and just shut down the Hornets in the top of the 4th, 1-2-3, with the help of a pair of strikeouts. Final line for Sylvester, he went 2 2/3. He allowed 6 runs, all of them earned on 6 hits, 1 walk, and only 1 strikeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. A change in the Kalamazoo lineup. Now pitching for the Hornets is number 22, Jaden Williams. Williams in place of Chase Cummings. Leading off for the Bulldogs in the bottom of the 4th is second baseman number 25, David Kedrow. So we got a new pitcher. Cummings was obviously brought on to get 1 out, and he did not do it in the sense that Travis Lifford got a 2 RBI single to start his day, and then the second one was the out, so he got it out of the inning, and it's still 6-0. So now they're bringing on Jaden Williams. Jaden has 1 win, no defeats. And he started 1 game, and he's got a 3.0 ERA.
He's quickly down 3-0 here.
Williams has just 5 strikeouts in 9 innings of work.
There's a 3-0 fastball. Kedrow was taken the whole way. Williams listed as a freshman at 6'4". And we have a leadoff walk. And that'll bring up the top of the order in Jacob Charles.
Now batting the shortstop number 4, Jacob Charles. And David Kedrow getting the walk right there is the first leadoff man for either team to get on base in an inning. So pitcher's doing a good job there, but Williams loses his first man. Here's Charles, pitch on the way inside for a ball. And at this point, Williams struggling to get the ball across the plate, so Pozat's going to go out and have a chat with him.
Have a chat, and we might already have a new arm warming up in the Kalamazoo bullpen. It looks like They're using walkie-talkies to communicate from the dugout out to the pen down in right field, and see someone talking on him out in right, so we'll see if we're going to see another arm start to get loose. So 1-0 to Charles. Runner at first is Kedro. Third baseman playing in. That's Ryan Reinhardt. Next pitch misses low. Check swing. Field umpire says no. Charles quickly ahead 2-0 here. Bolton in center shifted slightly over to left. Charles hits this one. Over to second to one, over to first, double play, 6-4-3. Williams gets his ground ball. And that is what the Hornets needed here in this inning. That'll bring up Joe Casal.
Now batting the right fielder, number 10, Joe Casal. Charles hit it like a bullet, but right at the second baseman, Cooper Mills. He had to take one step to his left and gobble that one up. It was tailor-made for the double play, and that gets him out of a bit of a jam here with 2 outs and now no one on base. That pitch skips in. That was maybe a 58-footer from Williams.
Well, and luckily that happened now rather than with runners on base. That could have put 2 in scoring position. Casal hits this one to left field, sky high. He's running back on it and will make the catch as Hawkins. That'll be out number 3, so Williams a rough start but gets out of it. Bulldogs get no runs on no hits and leave nobody. We head to the top of the 5th. Bulldogs leading 6-0 here in Game 1 of this 3-game set with the Kalamazoo College Hornets.
For Adrian College in the bottom.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Leading off for Kalamazoo in the top half of the 5th inning is center fielder number 33, Lucas Bolton.
Here we are back top of the 5th. Bolton coming to the plate. He is 1 for 1 on the day with the lone Kalamazoo hit. It was a single to left field. And he looks at a called strike 1. Slider misses way outside, gets away from Loeffler, evens the count 1-1. This one hit up the middle, and Bolton is 2 for 2 on the day with a pair of singles. And a leadoff man aboard for the Hornets for Tanner Hawkins.
Now batting the left fielder number 10, Tanner Hawkins. So they'll bring Tanner Hawkins up. He bounced to Kedro at second base his first time. Bit of a homecoming for Tanner Hawkins, the former Tecumseh Indian, back here with the Hornets now. He's Made some fine catches in left field. I'll give him that as he takes a big cut and swings at the first pitch. He ran down a ball by Ed Davis back in the second inning. That was a great play. And he's had a couple others that have been taking him back to the fence, but as long as the ball fell in the park, he's been able to catch it. So good outfield play, especially in a visiting outfield where, you know, it's a lot different. You're on the artificial turf, and there really isn't that warning track that you would get normally of dirt, so that your feet know you're getting close to the wall. It's one negative thing. There's a pitch down low, runner going, and it's going to be safe. As Kedro thought he may have had him there. Pitch.
Pitch was a ball low. It counts even 1-1. This pitch misses low, gets away from Loeffler, but Bolton stays at second. 2-1 the count. Bolton a little upset with himself, it looks like, at second, as he felt he didn't get a good read on that to snag third.
Well, you clearly see that there is some communication going on between Bolton and Hawkins, as it's a ground ball right to Charles. Charles is going to go to third and going to get his man. Nice play by Charles. He got it, and a good job by Davis to stick the tag on him. I don't think Bolton was really expecting that throw to come there, and that may have, just in the way he slid in, may have benefited the Bulldogs. So fielder's choice for Hawkins. Now batting the first baseman, number 23, Robert Newland.
Interesting to see Bolton take off there. He must have thought he had a better jump than he did, because normally when you're on second, anything hit to your right, you're staying until they throw across the diamond at least.
Yeah, what I meant by him not thinking that the throw was going to come there is just the way he slid in, and a good job by Ryan Davis to kind of act like nothing was really happening. So he kind of slid to his side, and I think that really helped Davis have an extra moment there to tag him out. He, of course, thought he was safe, but like I say, because he didn't go straight at the bag on the slide, he may have been his undoing here, as Robert Newland, the first baseman, is up to bat. He flied out to center fielder Travis Lifford his first time. There's another one. This is a pop-up on the infield, and it will be run down by David Kedro. And there are two down. Now batting the right fielder, number 42, Cam Kelly. So they'll bring up Cam Kelly. He's flown to center today. Kelly comes into the ball game batting .260 for the Hornets in the 8th spot. He too's made a couple of nice plays running down fly balls in the outfield for the Hornets today as he takes ball one. The runner is Tanner Hawkins at first base after the throw out by Charles at third base of Lucas Bolton. Here's a throw over to first base as Ricker trying to keep him close, giving Logan Loeffler a opportunity to throw him out if he attempts to go. Logan almost got Bolton at second base. And there's a base hit over the head of Kedro, and it will be thrown into second base, and runners are now at first and third, and the rally continues.
Runners at the corners now, 9-hitter Alex Fenkel.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 17, Alex Finkel.
It's not very often you see the 9-hitter as the DH.
It is not.
But Finkel has been successful, coming in today batting .333.
In today's modern baseball, sometimes as there's a bounding ball to Kedro, it should get us out of the inning, and it does. I'll make that point when we return as Kalamazoo goes out in the 5th inning. Another shutout inning for Gage Ricker as he gives up 2 hits. They leave 2. And at the end of 4.5 innings, our score remains Adrian 6 and Kalamazoo nothing.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the 9th, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Back here at Nicolay Field as we move to the bottom of the 5th, Bulldogs with a 6-0 lead on the
Kalamazoo.
impetus of a 5-run inning is what I'm trying to say. Leading off for the Bulldogs at the bottom of the 5th, this first baseman, number 30, A.J. Miranda. So A.J. Miranda will lead it off for Adrian. We got the 3, 4, and 5 hitters coming up here in the bottom of the 5th. And the first delivery is inside for a ball. Miranda took a bit of a swing late, but he didn't go around, so it's a ball. The pitch was clearly inside for that one, a late breaker. And that one breaks a little sooner and catches the corner for strike 1. That was a much better pitch that time by Williams. Here's the pitch on the way outside for ball 2. And I was trying to make the point just before the inning ended that when you're the 9-hitter, a lot of times managers are now looking at that as a second leadoff man. So they stick a better hitter down in the 9 spot just in the hopes he'll get on base, and then the top of the order will drive him in. Again, back in the day when pitchers batted, they usually occupied the 9 spot, and it was more of a free out for the other team's pitcher as we get a walk to A.J. Miranda. Now batting the designated hitter, number 20, Ed Wagner. So Ed Wagner stepping in. Wagner had that big 3-run double that cleared the bases back in the 3rd. That was the big hit of the ball game so far, followed by the 2-run single by Travis Lifford as the Bulldogs got those 5 runs. First pitch to, that is a strike on the outside corner. Big hole over there on the right side with the runner Miranda being held on. Second baseman kind of shading second base, so anything that he can pull is going to be a base hit over there, but Williams doing a good job of working the outside corner, trying to make Wagner hit the ball to left, which he's done successfully today at times. Here's the set and the delivery outside for a ball. Makes it 2-1. And I tell you, you do not want to get behind these Adrian hitters in the middle of their lineup. Again, you get a couple walks and then somebody steps up there and gets a double like Wagner did last time, and that's trouble. There's a pitch on the outside corner. They have just nipped the corner and make it 2-2. So we're moving up in the count. There's the 2-2 pitch swung on. That's a drive to right field. He got under it just a little bit, and then it will be a catch for Cam Kelly. And there's one out. He just missed that one.
Right off the end of the bat, but had he barreled that one up, that one would have gone.
Now batting third baseman number 17, Ryan Davis.
Based on the launch angle he had there, that one might have landed over the hitting facility.
Yes, Mike Prang leaped forward in an attempt to go get that one because he thought that one was going to be in the softball field.
Ryan Davis to the plate, fouls the first pitch off. One out here in the bottom of the fifth.
He had a big hit in that inning, too. Single to center. There's a drive that's going to be picked up by Mills. He gets one at second and not at first. Ball gets away. And Posat doing a good job of getting down there before that got into the dugout, which would have given Davis an extra base. So a 6-4 force out. And that'll leave it up to Easton Rogers. Now batting the left fielder number 26, Easton Rogers. So another hard hit ball by Davis. It's good to see him hitting the ball hard. Davis had an injury and was out for a couple weeks, and he's just getting back, and takes you some time after injury and being off just to get back into the groove of hitting, and it looks like he's starting to hit right at the right time that we need him as we move into the MIAA tournament. There's a drive, and it's speared at third base by Ryer Reinhardt, and you can't hit the ball any harder than that. So that would have probably scored a run because it was headed down the line. So a great play by Reinhardt keeps the Bulldogs at bay in the fifth. They get no runs on no hits. They leave a man, and at the end of 5 complete here at Nicolay Field, our score, Adrian 6, Kalamazoo nothing. We'll be back with the 6th inning after we pause for this. You're watching Adrian College Baseball on ACTV.
Adrian College has once again found itself on the 2022 U.S. News & World Report Best College Rankings. This is the 8th straight year that Adrian has been named to the top regional colleges Midwest section. Adrian College was also named the most innovative school in the regional colleges Midwest category. In addition, Adrian received accolades in Best Value in undergraduate teaching within regional colleges Midwest. Adrian College was also named in the top first-year experiences by U.S. News & World Report. This marks the 13th consecutive year that Adrian has appeared in U.S. News & World Report. To see the full rankings, visit their website. For more information on Adrian College, visit adrian.edu.
This is the shortstop, number 3, Cooper Mills.
Top of the order for Kalamazoo, and Cooper Mills here to start the 6th inning. Gage Ricker remains on the mound. He's been very efficient, only 54 pitches through 5. And we have a fly ball hit to center and another 1 pitch, 1 out for Gage Ricker.
Now batting the catcher, number 9, Harrison Posat.
Taking a look at action around the MIAA, Hope and Trine playing a doubleheader right now. Hope won game 1 7-5. They moved to 12-8 in the MIAA standings. But they are tied 0-0 in the bottom of the 5th. That game is at Trine. There's another ground ball. This one over to second base, and 2 pitches, 2 outs.
Kedro gobbles it up for out number 2. Now batting the third baseman, number 7, Ryer Reinhardt.
Another game going on. Albion is at Calvin. That game is in the top of the 5th. Calvin is leading 7-0. They're only playing 1 today, so that's it for MIAA baseball.
Ricker with a strike on the outside corner as Reinhardt, after watching his 2 companions get out on the first pitch, wisely decided to take one here and make Gage work a little bit. That one's fouled off the end of the bat, so he's down 0-2. You know, between innings there here at the stadium, we had the www.adrianbulldogs.com announcement. And I want to mention that here on the air because you're going to want to stay with AdrianBulldogs.com all week as we find out where we're playing. And we've got the school year is over here at Adrian College, but we still got a lot of sports action going on that you're going to want to keep track of. The equestrian team is in Kentucky this weekend for, I don't know what you call those.
Nationals.
Well,
IHSA.
they're not meets, but they're nationals. You know, I keep trying to sneak one of those horses into the Derby tomorrow, but as they get a swing and a miss. And that ends the inning. So
7 pitches for Ricker in the top of the 6th. He's continued to hold Kalamazoo scoreless. It's still 6-0. We head into the bottom half of the inning. More Adrian College baseball coming your way after this.
For Kalamazoo in the
Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged experiential education by Colleges of Distinction, a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, Colleges of Distinction's selection process has stayed consistent in accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu.
Welcome back. Bottom of the 6th, 6-0 Adrian. New third baseman in the game for Kalamazoo, Daniel Bakari. He's going to go in for Ryer Reinhardt.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. A change in the Kalamazoo lineup. Now playing third base is number 31, Daniel Bakari. Bakari in place of Ryer Reinhardt. Leading off for the Bulldogs in the bottom of the 6th is center fielder number 6, Travis Lifford.
So Lifford to lead things off. Williams remains on the mound for Kalamazoo.
Oh yeah, I was running down some of the action for the other teams. We've got, as we said, the equestrian team is at Nationals in Kentucky this weekend, and the women's golf team is going to go to Nationals this year after winning both the MIAA regular season and the MIAA qualifier here in the spring. And so they are headed for Florida. They're going to spend a week playing 3 rounds of golf in Florida.
Hopefully 4 rounds of golf.
4 rounds of golf. And then we also have our softball team who swept a doubleheader from Hope yesterday. And they have qualified for the MIAA tournament as well, which will begin on Wednesday. So you're going to want to know where everybody's going and how they're doing. And to do that, you want to go to www.adrianbulldogs.com as Mills goes over to make the play, and Lifford is retired. Nice play by Mills. Now batting the catcher, number 23, Logan Loeffler. I'll tell you, it's easy to see one of the reasons why Kalamazoo's having such a good season and why they're ramping up the number 1 seed for the tournament is they are airtight defensively. We've seen that all day today. You've got to hit them to get them. And fortunately, so far the Bulldogs, especially in that third inning, have done so. As as Loeffler takes a strike. Logan up to bat with 1 out. He's in the 8th position for the Bulldogs today, catching this afternoon. Pitches outside for a ball, making it 1-1. 0-3 and 0 for the Hornets this afternoon. Bulldogs 6 runs on 7 hits. They've made no errors as well. Here's the delivery, bounding ball, kind of sawed him off that time. Williams will kind of walk it over and just flip it over to Newland for the out. And that'll bring up David Kedrow. Now batting the second baseman, number 25, David Kedrow. So Kedrow steps in. Kedrow has flied to right and walked this afternoon. This is the first time he hasn't been a leadoff batter. But part of that is the fact that the Bulldogs have batted around a couple times, so we kind of like seeing him be the leadoff batter. He's another one of those second leadoff batters in the 9th spot we were talking about. He's quickly ahead 2-0. As Jacob Charles in the on-deck circle, he'll bat if Kedrow can keep the inning alive. This pitch right down Broadway for strike 1. This is the 3rd inning of work for Jaden Williams. He came in back in the start of the 4th inning. And so far he has held the Bulldogs both scoreless and hitless. Had a couple walks, a little trouble getting ball over the plate, especially early, but as the innings go on, he's getting better at throwing the strikes. He's kind of settling in out there on the mound here tonight. So full count now to Kedrow. And he's trying to keep this inning alive for Jacob Charles. He watched it go down the middle, and it is strike 3. And that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. And we're going to go to the 7th. And when we return, our score is Adrian College 6 and Kalamazoo College 0.
Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged, experiential education by Colleges of Distinction, a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, Colleges of Distinction's selection process has stayed consistent in accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu.
Back for the top of the 7th, Gage Ricker still on the mound for the Bulldogs. Only 61 pitches he's thrown. 43 of them have been strikes. He's only allowed 3 hits. I don't think he's walked anybody, Goose.
You had to say that, didn't you?
I did have to say that. No walks, 4 strikeouts so far.
The batter leading off for Kalamazoo in the top of the 7th is second baseman, number 14, Daniel Stecknow.
However, I don't think Ricker will be going the distance today. There's 2 arms warming up in the bullpen. This first pitch is hit over to Charles at shortstop. He'll pick it up, fire to Miranda. 1 pitch, 1 out once again for Ricker. Like I was saying, 2 arms warming up in the bullpen. One of them, Michael Swanson. The other one, Joe Toth. 2 other seniors being honored after today's game.
Now batting the center fielder, number 33, Lucas Bolton.
4 seniors being honored after today's game for Adrian, Gage Ricker being one of them. The 2 guys down in the bullpen, Michael Swanson, Joe Toth. 2 more of them, and Bradley Baldus, the last one.
Well,
so stick around for that ceremony after the game.
You mentioned the Gays throwing 61 pitches, which, as there's a line shot to Davis, he gloves it, throws over to Miranda for out number 2, and that'll bring up Tanner Hawkins. Now batting the left fielder number 10, Tanner Hawkins. But like say, for a guy like Daniel Gutierrez, who starts all the time, 61 pitches is outstanding because that means he probably can go the distance. But for Gage Ricker, who usually pitches an inning 2 at the most, is even at 61, as efficient as he has been, this is probably his, I would venture to guess, the most pitches he's thrown in the game all season. First pitch is outside for a ball to Hawkins. This one breaks in over the corner for a strike.
Yeah, and talking with head coach Craig Rainey earlier today, he said that he's in the event that the Bulldogs do play Kalamazoo in the first round. This is a blooping ball over the head of Kedro and will land into short center field for the 4th hit of the game for Kalamazoo. And it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter for Kalamazoo. It's going to be number 15, Leo.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pinch batting for Kalamazoo is number 15, Leo Schechner in place of Robert Newland.
So I'll bring Schinker to the plate. Said first pitch low for a ball. As I was saying, Craig Rainey, in the event that Adrian draws Kalamazoo for the opening round of the MIAA tournament, he didn't want to throw him against Kalamazoo so that they're able to get an early look at him and be able to prepare more for that opening game. So it makes sense with Gutierrez not pitching this weekend. He said he's only going to put him in if he absolutely needs to. But we'll know more of that kind of down the line if these tiebreakers come into play. But picking up a first game win definitely helped the Bulldogs. Still plenty of ball game left. 2-1 the count to Schinker. Hawkins over at first. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th.
I'll tell you that base hit there by Hawkins, it was unfortunate that the center fielder Travis Lipper was playing just a bit too deep. He was coming as fast as he could, but he just couldn't quite get there. And you first thought it was going to be a 1-2-3 inning because they thought that ball would carry a little bit more, but it wasn't hit hard enough, and that played to Kalamazoo's advantage that time.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3, a slider at the ankles, and that'll sit down Kalamazoo. They're scoreless through 7. They got 1 hit that inning, and they left the runner at first. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Bulldogs still continue to lead 6-0. We'll be back in just a moment right after this.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the 9th, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has...
Welcome back, bottom of the 7th. Schinker stays in to play first base for Kalamazoo, and it'll be top of the order for the Bulldogs.
Leading off for the Bulldogs in the bottom of the 7th is shortstop number 4, Jacob Charles.
Charles, the leadoff hitter. he is 0 for 2 on the day with a walk. And he swings that first pitch, skies this one into right center. Calling for it is Kelly. He'll camp under it, make the catch. Another one pitch, one out. Pitcher is very efficient today. So Joe Casal comes to the plate now.
Now batting is right fielder number 10, Joe Casal. This game so far has been kind of reminiscent of that last game every spring training where the teams are anxious to get to wherever they're going for the opener. So like everybody just comes up and swings and they're trying to catch a plane.
First pitch flipped over for a strike to Casal, 0-1.
It's good because Mike Prang is going to try and catch a plane. He's heading with that group to Florida tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm so disappointed to spend a week in sunny Orlando.
Well, somebody's got to do it, you know.
Counts 1-2 to Casal. Swing and a miss, gets him chasing. Posat's going to throw this one down to first. And that'll be out number 2. That'll bring up A.J. Miranda.
Now batting the first baseman, number 30, A.J. Miranda. So here comes A.J. I tell you, Jaden Williams has been impressive. After getting off to a bit of a shaky start as he throws the first pitch past his catcher for ball 1. He has not allowed a hit, and this is in 3 2/3 since coming on for Chase Cummings. There's a pitch popped up on the infield. Oh, we're going to have something that should never happen. The pitcher catches his own pop-up, but he handles it. So good job there by Mr. Williams. And the inning is quickly over for the Bulldogs. They go 1-2-3 in the 7th. We go to the 8th inning. Bulldogs still leading 6-0. You're watching Adrian College Baseball on ACTV.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in. Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the 9th, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu.
Welcome back, top of the 8th. New pitcher for Adrian, it's Michael Swanson. He's on for the 9th time this season, 0-1. He's made one start, and his ERA's up there at 18.0. He's just thrown 9 innings on the year. So he will look to throw his inning of work as the other senior pitcher, Joe Toth, is warming up in the bullpen. I would expect him to go the 9th. In that Hope and Trine game that was scoreless in the 5th, Trine has jumped out to a 2-0 lead. They're in the top of the 7th now. Hope won that first game 7-5.
Leading off for Kalamazoo in the top half of the 8th inning, the right fielder, number 42, Cam Kelly. So Michael Swanson coming in to relieve Gage Ricker, who was fantastic this afternoon, shutting out the Hornets through 7 innings on just 4 hits. Michael Swanson, you recall, was looking a little bit at the senior day announcements, but you recall he was a key pitcher in the Bulldogs' 2021 World Series run, pitching a couple games in the regional to get the Bulldogs to the World Series. Then he saw the mound one time in the World Series. And he is quickly ahead 0-2. Again, the seniors taking control of the mound duties today. Here's the pitch down low. Loeffler keeps it in front of him. Kelly, the 8-hitter, he'll be followed by Finkel and then Cooper Mills. Here's the 1-2 delivery from Swanson. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So Swanson brings big gas on the 1-2 pitch and gets Kelly. And now he'll get to face the designated hitter. Actually, we got a pinch hitter here. Logan Lockhart is up to bat. Batting is number 18, Logan Lockhart.
So Lockhart takes first pitch strike. Next one hits up the middle. Kedro, a sliding play, throws it wide. That's going to go as a base hit.
Still a good play by Kedro. A little slower runner, and he might have had him. So Lockhart comes in and gets a base hit on his first at bat. Now batting the shortstop, number 3, Cooper Mills.
So back to the top of the order, and Cooper Mills. Breaking ball kind of freezes him there.
Yes, I don't think he was expecting the breaking ball there from Swanson. Swanson hasn't featured that one as much. But I tell you, the way Swanson throws, that's a good pitch to use today, especially after they've got nothing but a steady diet from Ricker, and they're expecting him to now throw the fastball, and he comes with a good breaking ball. He's going to have them fooled. As Swanson sets, now he goes to first base, and that was a little closer than the Hornets might have liked, but as long as you're safe, that's what you want. You're taking up Swanson's attention. Here's the pitch, strike on the outside corner. That's another nice little breaking ball. Make it 1-2. It's obvious that Mills is trying to sit on a fastball here. And maybe he'll get the high cheese that Cam Kelly got when he struck out for the first out of the inning. Here's the pitch from Swanson, fouled away. And so the at-bat will continue. Runner first, 1 out here in the 8th inning. Bulldogs leading 6-0 after the fine performance by Gage Ricker. And Kalamazoo with no runs on 5 hits. They've been no errors. The Bulldogs 6-7-0. Ooh, that one was real close on the outside corner. Make it 2-2. I wouldn't take that pitch again if I was Cooper Mills. Sometimes you get a break on one, but not the second one. That one's high. So the base, it's now a full count. Swanson's going to want a different baseball here. So time is called. And 3-2. This be a good time for strike him out, throw him out there, Mr. Prang.
I agree.
We could get it. Here's the delivery, lined into right field. If it stays fair, it does. It drops just inside the line, and that will send the runner to third base, and they've got runners at first and third with 1 out.
A little confused on that throw there by Casal.
Now batting the catcher, number 9, Harrison Posat.
And Coach Rainey was also displeased with that, as being up 6-0, just get the ball in on that single to the outfield. Don't worry about trying to get the runner out at third, as exciting as that would be because the low percentage of that out. And if Mills would have been running hard out of the box and making a big turn at first, you know, he could have ended up on second. Next thing you know, rather than runners at the corners, you got runners on second and third.
However,
late in this game.
With the score 6-0, the only thing worse than making that throw would be getting thrown out at second base. So that's probably part of what was going on there. Here is Casal. He comes in, he makes the catch. Now he throws this one to the plate, and there is that double play we were looking for, Michael, as he has gone to the plate by Joe Casal. And a nice job by Loeffler to catch that ball on the bounce and put the tag on him, and the inning is over. Double play on the fly to Casal and the play at the plate, and the inning is over. They get no runs on 2 hits. There were no errors, and there was 1 left on base. And at the end of 7.5, the Bulldogs lead by 6. It's 6-0 as we go to the bottom of the 8th, and the Bulldogs will have their meat of the order up, starting with Ed Wagner, followed by Ryan Davis and Easton Rogers. And we'll be here to bring it all to you after we pause for this. You're watching Adrian College Baseball on ACTV.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and...
Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 8th. 6-0 our score still after the throw it at the plate last inning. 7 hits for the Bulldogs, 6 hits for Kalamazoo. Adrian's been held at 7 hits for quite a while now.
Leading off in the bottom of the 8th for the Bulldogs is designated hitter number 20, Ed Wagner.
Ed Wagner to lead things off here. He had a big bases clearing double back in the 3rd inning that led to that 5-run inning. So on the day, he is 1 for 3 with 3 RBIs. And he's quickly ahead 2-0 on Williams. We do see Jacob Charles warming up down in the bullpen.
Well, Jacob has kind of taken over that closer role. Again, this would not be a safe situation if he came in at this juncture, but again, a team doing as well as Kalamazoo, you don't want it to get to be a safe situation.
Exactly, and I think that's why they're just warming him up for in the just-in-case moment. He had to come in against Alma on the road and kind of on the fly, and Wagner skies this one to left. It's drifting out of play, and Charles makes the catch in the bullpen. So it'll be a foul ball. But in that Alma series on the road, he was kind of forced to come in and try and limit the damage as he was thrown into a bases-loaded situation. Didn't have time to warm up in the bullpen, and left one out right in front of, or right over the plate, and Avery Carnicom hit a grand slam. So I like the move here, just kind of warming him up in the event, but still a lot has to happen.
Well, I gotta tell you, the Alma series, that suspended rain game really did the Bulldogs no good, because then they had to go on the road for basically all 3 games of the series. Now, it's true that we left with the bases loaded and nobody out, and we did get 5 runs, but again, that team like Alma, you don't want to give them, that home field advantage for 3 games in a row. And when they lost the first game, that, really kind of took the wind out of the Bulldogs' sails to the other 2 as the Wagner hits a fly ball to center field. And when that comes down, it will land in the glove of Lucas Bolton for out number 1. Now batting the third baseman, number 17, Ryan Davis. So that'll bring up Davis. He has a single and 3 trips today. And he's still trying to get the Bulldogs' first hit off their reliever here, Jaden Williams. So Williams, got to give him a lot of credit. He has given the Kalamazoo Hornets a chance to come back here by holding him in. Like I say, he has not pitched that many innings this season. Only 9 innings coming in, so this, I believe this is one of his longer stints. As that one's fouled off the net. Count remains 0-2 to Davis. That was Posat that hit that fly ball to right, so there will be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters, although the lineup has had some surgery to it. There's the throw over to third from third for the out, and there are 2 down, and the batter will be Easton Rogers. Now batting the left fielder, number 26, Easton Rogers. So Easton Rogers, who knocked in the first run of this game with a massive home run to left field, he'll come up to bat. He's also bounced into a fielder's choice and lined a rocket shot to third base that was headed for the corner when it was speared by Ryer Reinhardt. And not for the great play by Reinhardt, that would have been at least a double for Easton. She takes the strike on the outside corner. He's down 0-2. Williams delivers, another one of these pitchers who does not go from the windup. And that's a thing that a lot of relief pitchers are doing. They figure they're going to come in with some kind of a jam going on, so they just pitch from the stretch at all times. Back in the old days, you never saw that, but I think that's part of the specialization. There's a shot, that one just off the fence. Easton just a little bit out in front of that one, but he is clearly seeing the ball well today, and he is hitting it hard. But I also think, too, there's just a lot more guys who come in to pitch 1 inning, and they just, you know, go from the stretch all the time, where back in the day, a pitcher was expected to go 7, 8 every time he went out there, and so he needed that little extra oomph as the check swing is ruled a ball. 2-2, 2 out here in the 8th inning. What we're hoping is the Bulldogs' last home at bat inning of the season here with a 6-0 lead. Here's the pitch, swung on, base hit up to the middle. Rogers gets the first hit off Williams. And another hard hit ball by the Bulldog left fielder. Now batting the center fielder, number 6, Travis Lifford. First pitch delivered is outside for a ball. So this is the first time he's actually had to pitch from the stretch since the 5th. He does have 2 walks today. There's a bouncy ball to third base. That should do it. And a force out at second base. And the inning is over. So we go to the 9th. Bulldogs leading 6-0. And we'll try and get the final 3 outs of this, what hopefully will be a Bulldog victory After we pause for this, you're watching Adrian College Baseball on ACTV.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
7.
Mike, are we doing the senior thing on TV?
Yes.
Okay. Joe Toth is pitching.
Jack Boyke in center, number 9.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
Welcome back. Top of the 9th, Adrian leading 6-0 over Kalamazoo. A couple changes in the lineup. Jack Boyke goes into center field for Travis Lifford, and Joe Toth is on the mound. He comes in for Swanson. Swanson on the mound, went 1 inning. He allowed 2 hits, struck out 1. Held him scoreless with the help of a fly ball caught and a throwing the runner out at the plate for a double
Ladies
play.
and gentlemen, leading off for Kalamazoo in the top of the 9th inning is third baseman number 31, Daniel Bakari. So Daniel Bakari steps in. And as you mentioned, Boyke now in center field. And the way things have gone this season, I would suggest that he be ready to catch this first ball.
Something we've talked about every game, and it maintains to stay true. Bakari is ahead 2-0 on Toth. No runs, 5 hits, no errors for Kalamazoo. 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Bulldogs. Adrian defense playing pretty straight up here. Fastball right down the middle, fouled into the glove of Loeffler. 2-1 to count. Again, it's senior day, so stick around after the game. We'll be streaming our senior day ceremony. Fastball misses in, 3-1. And pitch misses outside, a leadoff walk. That'll bring up David Steckow for Kalamazoo with a runner at first. Toth looking to roll a ground ball here, hopefully turn 2. But Adrian with a 6-0 lead is just chasing outs.
Yes, they will trade just about anything for an out right now. Here's the pitch by Toth. Busts the fastball and past Steckow.
And have a pinch runner at first, number 19. Caden Sotomayor. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, now running at first base is number 19, Caden Sotomayor. Got him.
Strike 3, called on the outside corner. Out number 1. That pitch just too close not to swing at.
Now batting the center fielder number 33, Lucas Bolton. That was a nice pitch there. Coming right right down Broadway and going after him. Get that first out. There's another one right down the middle. Bolton today so far has a pair of hits, a single to left, a single to center, and a bounce out to Ryan Davis at third. Man, would we like to see another one of those right now. Fouled into the net. Strike two.
0-2 here to Bolton. Runner at first, middle infield, double play depth. Fastball away, misses 1 and 2.
Joe settles in and throws the ball in the dirt. That's going to be a wild pitch, and that will move Sotomayor up to second base. All that does is just time to remind the infielders that the play is now at first base. And here on the 2-2 pitch coming up to Bolton. And the Bulldogs taken out in this situation, up 6 here in the ninth. Here's the pitch. Ooh, just outside.
Count runs full here to Bolton.
Toth was going for that outside corner, and he just missed it. So full count. Bounding ball. Charles gets in front of it, steps and throws over to first. 2 down. And the Bulldogs are 1 out away. Now batting the left fielder, number 10, Tanner Hawkins. So Tanner Hawkins, the last chance for the Hornets this afternoon. First pitch is a strike. Hornets kind of taking a strike, so which when you're down by 6 is a pretty standard strategy, which is one of the reasons why as the pitcher you just want to pump that first one right down the middle and take advantage of it. There's a foul out. So the Hornets down to their last strike here. Bulldog fans, a little rhythmic applause here at the Nick. Wanting this last out. The pitch, just high. Some of the umpires that sit in the stands for these games thought maybe that one was the last pitch of the contest, but it's 1-2. Here's the delivery by Toth. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the ball game is over. And the Bulldogs shut out leading Kalamazoo tonight by a 6-0 score. Kalamazoo gets no runs on no hits. There were no errors, and the one man was stranded at third as the Bulldogs pull off this victory. Time of today's game was 2 hours and 6 minutes, and we will be back with recaps and Senior Day after we pause for this. You're watching Adrian College Baseball on ACTV.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Here's the final line score for today's game. For Kalamazoo, they get no runs on 5 hits. There were no errors, and 6 were left on base. For Adrian College, they get 6 runs on 8 hits. There were no errors, and 4 were left on base. Winning pitcher this afternoon is Gage Ricker.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience?
Here for the Senior Day presentation.
Craig said hang on 1 second. So.
Good. Just I gotta find.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
Adrian College has once again found itself on the 2022 U.S. News & World Report Best College Rankings.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please direct your attention to the field as we honor 4 seniors from the class of 2023. Our first senior is Bradley Baldus. While Bradley's career did not go as planned due to some setbacks along the way, he is a guy that will be extremely missed around practice and the dugout. He's a young man that shows up every day ready to work and enjoys being a baseball player. He has brought enthusiasm and passion for the game of baseball to our team. He is a team guy in every sense of the word. Bradley is a true Bulldog. Ladies and gentlemen, Bradley Baldus. Our next senior is Gage Ricker. Gage has appeared in 36 games as a pitcher during his career at Adrian, where he totaled a 3.22 ERA in 81 innings pitched. He holds a 8-3 record with 1 save in his career while striking out 59 batters. Gage played a key role on the mound during the 2021 trip to the College World Series, where he appeared in 3 games during the regional and 2 games in the College World Series. Ladies and gentlemen, Gage Ricker. Our next senior is Michael Swanson. Michael has appeared on the mound in 39 games in his career, where he's totaled 79 innings pitched. During that time, he's made 12 starts and compiled a 4-4 record with 1 save and 2 complete games. During his career, he's totaled a 5.70 ERA and struck out 68 batters. Michael has also played a key role during the team's 2021 College World Series run, where he pitched in 2 regional games and 1 College World Series game. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Swanson. Our final senior is Joe Toth. Joe has appeared in 26 games during his career, where he's made 5 starts. He pitched 54.1 innings and compiled a 4.97 ERA. He's put together a 2-3 record during his career and struck out 47 batters. His best pitching performance came during the 2022 season when he threw a complete game shutout over Olivet. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Toth. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for our seniors for the class of 2023.
So that'll do it. Honoring our seniors, Bradley Baldus, Gage Ricker, Michael Swanson, and Joe Toth here from the class of 2023. Bulldogs take game 1 of the 3-game series with Kalamazoo, who sits at the top of the conference. Kalamazoo in MIAA standings moves to 16-3 in conference play. Adrian moves to 12-7, fighting for that number 3 seed with Hope College. So a fantastic pitching performance from Gage Ricker today. 7 innings pitched, only through 72 pitches. He had allowed 4 hits and 5 strikeouts as the Bulldogs shut out Kalamazoo. Michael Swanson threw an inning in relief, and Joe Toth threw the 9th, also holding Kalamazoo scoreless. A big double play in the 8th inning to keep Kalamazoo off the board with 1 out, runners at the corners, fly ball to right to Joe Cassell, making the catch for out number 2, and then throwing the runner out at the plate for out number 3. And then a big 5-run 3rd inning for Adrian offensively, which was led by the bases-clearing double from Ed Wagner with the bases loaded.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adrian College and Adrian College Baseball, thank you for your attendance here at today's game and also throughout the entire 2023 baseball season. The season continues tomorrow afternoon with a doubleheader at Kalamazoo College. The starting time for that game is 1 p.m. And then next week, the Bulldogs will be in the MIAA tournament, and that will the first game will be at a site yet to be determined. So please pay attention to www.adrianbulldogs.com for all the information on the tournament next week.
Like Dave Van Giesen said, tune in to adrianbulldogs.com. Still up in the air if Adrian will hold the 3 seed or the 4 seed for the MIAA tournament. There's still baseball to be played around the conference. Hope was losing to Trine in Game 2 today after taking Game 1 of their doubleheader today. It's actually still 2-0 Trine in the top of the 9th. There's 1 out, nobody on for Hope. So we'll see what happens in that game. A possible split could lock things up for Adrian as the 3 seed, but still baseball to play as Hope would have the head-to-head tiebreaker with Adrian College after taking 2 of 3. So that'll do it from us here today.
Just
closing thoughts from you?
One last thought here is I want to congratulate the 3 seniors today because they came out here against the best team in the league, and they really shut them down here this afternoon. This is a great ball game we had here this afternoon. It was quick. It was well played. There were defensive plays on both sides of the field, and the Bulldogs, again, both teams, no errors up there today, and we didn't even really come close to having one. And the Bulldogs, with that one big inning, cash in and get a big 6-0 victory here in the first game of this series. And that will end the season here at Nicolay Field. But it also brings to an end the season for at least baseball from ACTV. I want to thank all the people that run and work at ACTV. As the season winds down, you think about all the events that have been put on ACTV over the year from all the various sports. And again, that's a great thing to have, and I really enjoyed working for them, working with you on these broadcasts, and just want to thank all those people as we tune out for a final time here in 2023.
Yeah, like you said, everything has wrapped up at home. Softball's last game was yesterday. Baseball's today, so that is the final broadcast of the 2022-23 season from ACTV. So, yeah, like you said, Goose, thank you to them, especially giving the last call of the year to us. So, going out on a good note, Adrian shuts out the first-place Kalamazoo Hornets on Game 1 of this weekend's 3-game series. Tune in tomorrow as they travel to Kalamazoo for a doubleheader to wrap up the regular season and then move on to the MIAA tournament next week. So from all of us here at Adrian College, we thank you for joining us. Adrian wins 6-0.
On Tuesday, April 6, 2021, I was sitting in my office and an email popped into my inbox from someone in your graduating class today. The email said, "Dear President Docking, back in August I had emailed you in regards to the state of the well-being of the campus community during the COVID spike. At that time, I was incredibly anxious about the prospect of spending my senior year of college sitting at my kitchen table in my hometown trying to finish my seminar projects in the event we switched to all online learning. As I type this email now in April, I cannot describe to you the gratitude that my fellow students and I have for Adrian remaining open on campus for the duration of the school year. I wanted to take the time to thank the Adrian College community, the faculty, the staff, for allowing us to have as normal of a year as possible in a world that simply did not want that to happen. I look forward to walking across the stage in May knowing that I was still able to enjoy time with my friends and the Bulldog community during my senior year. All the best, Max Birmingham, class of 2021. Max, you've got to stand up so we can give you a round of applause. For those of us on this stage, today is one of the most exciting days of the year. We love to see the wonder and anticipation in the eyes of our new students, as all of you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define the years ahead.